the house. The one they talking about, word of mouth. The Boxing Playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about. I'm very surgical, lyrical when I'm physical. So bad it now it's medical, some say critical. It's gonna take a miracle. Bright lights looking spiritual, written down like biblical. I finally reached the pinnacle. I'm very surgical, physical when I'm lyrical. So bad it now it's medical, some say critical. It's gonna take a miracle. Bright lights looking spiritual, written down like biblical. I finally reached the pinnacle. And Playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
Woo! Yes, okay, we got the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame coming up June 30th to July 2nd. I can't wait for that weekend. It's going to be hella amazing. We're inducting Roy Jones Jr., for example. I mean, just Don King Promotions, Don King Productions has at least 3 people that's getting inducted. We got Jesus Escalera and his uncle getting inducted. I mean, there's some nice names in this class. Are you excited?
Yeah, even Aaron Snowell.
Aaron Snowell from Mike Tyson's group.
Trained Mike Tyson back in the day. A few other champions. So
yeah,
it's going to be an exciting class of 23. I can't wait. If you ain't got your tickets, you better get them now. Get those rooms booked. You don't want to miss this weekend.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up because you can find all of the information you need for this legendary 4th of July weekend celebration of Florida Boxing Hall of Fame at www.floridaboxinghalloffame.com. And you can get your tickets for the June 30th Friday night fights that kick off the weekend at TNK Boxing Promotion .com. So there's lots of ways. You can also, hook up with some of the boxers that's going to be on the card. And later, we're going to have breaking news. Yes, we are like CNN. We are like TMZ right now. We are the holders of some breaking news. But we're going to get to that in about 15 minutes to 20 minutes. I mean, I'm Sakura A, and this is Emelio Santana. And this is Boxing Playhouse After Dark. It's been a while since I said that. You know that?
Right.
So tonight, of course, we've got to do our hot topics. You know what time it is. It is Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. I needs to know who you got. What is those predictions? And I'm starting with you, Emelio.
Oh, you don't start with me. Man. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a chess match.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's gonna be a tough fight. I think it's gonna be a close scoring fight. But if I had to really pick somebody, I think I'm gonna get an edge to the young gun, the young champion, Devin Haney. He has the youth, the size, the height, the reach.
Yeah.
I just think it's Devin Haney's time right now. He's ready to shine. He's waited a while for this moment. Pay-per-view, he wants to be in there with the greats now. So he's fighting a great former world champion, a great Olympian, and Vasily Lomachenko. I just think Devin, he really wants it. And Lomo, he realized this is his last hurrah. So he's going to come. I think he's going to really bring it. So hopefully we get an exciting fight, not too tactical, and we want to see a good chess match, but we want to see some action too. So I hope it don't be too much of a chess match, but I want to see some action, a great fight. But if I had to choose, I would probably go with the young gun, Devin Haney.
It did take you a minute to get to what I really needed to know, which is who you got. So we got one for Devin Haney. Okay, guys, I need everybody that's listening, that's viewing us, to give us your predictions. We got the amazing Coach Sherman Henson on here with us tonight. Shout out to him and his new home. Congratulations.
You're going to invite us over, Sherman.
Yeah, we got to have a home warming party, boxing party, right?
Party.
So we got Hello, My Fam, and then we got the beautiful Dahlia Duran. Yes.
Another Florida Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Daughter of a legend.
And she's giving us that and those interpretations and translations for us tonight in Spanish. So thanks so much for that, beautiful Dahlia. She will also be at this year's Florida Boxing Hall of Fame.
Sure will.
We got Danny Santiago, our host and Florida Boxing Hall of Famer himself.
Dude, right there.
Danny Santiago.
All the way in Colombia.
All the way in Colombia. And you can see him on Wednesday nights on his own telecast, which is going to be the Latin America Boxing Playhouse.
Did we say he was a Hall of Famer too?
I did say he's a Hall of Famer, yes. And he says, guess what? He said, I'll be there. He's going to be right there at the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. Whoa. Right. This is going to be tremendous. You know we're going to party.
Oh, yeah.
We got to celebrate.
Oh, definitely.
Now, we also got Sherman who says, I'm also there. So he's going to be in the house for sure that weekend as well.
Sherman might be working a corner or two.
Oh, you know he will. You know he can't. You know he ain't going to be able to just sit there now. You know that. It's got to be him in the locker room and at the corners. There's no other way. You know that's how we met him.
Oh, yeah.
But also, I can't wait to see what Sherman Henson is going to wear to the gala dinner that's on Saturday night. I mean, we know you got your outfit ready. I already know. Y'all ready to see what he gonna have on, I'm sure.
4th of July weekend.
Yeah, 4th of July weekend.
I might just wear a flag.
You know what? I don't have time for your games tonight. This is not happening. But I mean, the gala dinner is such an amazing opportunity for all the ladies and the men to dress to impress. And I always love to see everybody and what they're gonna have on, what did they decide to, style themselves with. And Sherman Henson, I can't wait to see what you break out with, baby. I'm ready to see that outfit. Dahlia, beautiful Dahlia, always got her. She always rocking something truly spectacular as well.
So excited. I can't wait. we just a month and a half away?
Yes, it's coming up.
I'm starting
June
to feel
30th,
excitement.
baby.
The excitement is in the air.
Oh, that excitement is what we
and
call.
A new spot. We had a new spot too.
Oh yeah, we got the Hilton Caroline, baby, and we got more room. We're gonna have more spectacular boxing and more spectacular galas, dinners, the induction ceremony. That's on Sunday where we get to see all of their rings, and they get a choice. They can make their rings like more elaborate, with more diamonds and more gold, or they could, tone it down and say, hey, I just want, the regular ring. So we got to see these inductees' personalities up front and close. Definitely. You gonna get some ring pictures?
Definitely. I'm gonna get pictures of everybody.
The
fans, the fighters, the legends, whoever want to take a picture, we snapping.
Yeah, you always get the ring pictures. You and Bob Alexander, y'all are the rings. Y'all in the ring. You want to do the ring girls too, obviously. You better hope. Look, we don't know who T&K Boxing gonna have as ring girls, but they play theirs like a little classier. The ring girls be a little bit more classier dress. All right, so Danny Santiago says the fans win. Great fight. Guys shaping up. Okay. Stepping up. I'm sorry.
You can give your prediction of the pain.
We're going to, but I'm just, reading the comments.
Okay.
Sherman says thank you for the house. Congratulations. What Danny say? Gotta say hello to my buddy Musta.
Type in your predictions of this coming weekend, Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Type in, let us know who you think, what's gonna happen. Who you got to win, who you want to win.
All right. And we got Danny. Oh, Sherman says Danny had an awesome show the other night. Okay. Yes, because we heard Sherman was just chiming in. Boy, they was agreeing on what they were saying. I said, uh-oh, not two of them together. I got my hands full. All right. So basically, guys, Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. We need to know your predictions. Who you got? I need to know. I got to know. Let me just put my banner up here so I can make sure everybody knows our topic is Haney versus Loma. So for me, I think this is going to be an all-out, devastating, amazing fight matchup. Yes, Devin Haney does have the youth on his side. You're absolutely correct. He also has the height and weight advantage in this particular fight. Now, Loma, he has more experience on his side. He's had tougher fights. As you well know, one of his losses was to Orlando Salito.
Right.
And Orlando Salito, yes, it was his second bout. It was a title fight as well. And Orlando Salito, he welcomed him to the professionals. He like, Loma, this is how the professionals work. This is what we do. So I don't think he's forgotten some of those tricks that Orlando Salito had. But he also has a loss to Tiafimo. I think he might have won that fight if he had started earlier in the fight. But he was, staying his distance away from the power. Remember we were talking about that?
Right.
Yeah, so, when he did his power moves, it caused him to lose a lot of the beginning rounds. And I think that cost him the fight more than anything. So I'm hoping that he gets a better start, like he doesn't wait. Now, the fact that Devin Haney isn't known for his power might mean that Lomachenko would be willing to take a little bit more risk in those beginning rounds to try to get his own offense off. So for that reason, and the fact that I think Devin Haney has a leaner midsection, and Lomachenko likes to go to the body. He's actually gotten some of his opponents out by going to the body. And I think I could see that. I could see that shot that Lomachenko is known for. And, they know the pinpoint location. That's how Lomachenko was taught. High tech. Yeah, so I see him possibly winning by a body punch, actually.
Oh, you got Loma.
I actually have Lomachenko winning. Yes, I'm going against the grain. I know I'm a Black woman, but sometimes, you just got to go for the Ukrainians, You just got to do it.
And I like Loma, too. I do like him.
Yes, and this is his only opportunity to probably get an undisputed title in a 4-belt era. So, definitely we got to just, hope and pray Lomachenko is able to give us his best and pull out this win. Now,
one thing I want to say I like about Loma and Usyk, these guys are champions inside and outside of the ring. These guys stand up for their country.
They're heroes.
Willing to put their lives on the line for their country. Those take special men.
Yep. Put that money to the side and put on them, had to get in that military mode. Like that's for their country.
These guys could have easily took their money and stayed away somewhere, but these guys went back to their country. They there with their countrymen. So I applaud Usyk and Lomachenko and a lot of other Ukrainian fighters.
Right.
That stand up for what's right in their country. You
definitely got to respect that. Postal, he's also one that's from Ukraine. So they Red Catch as well. He's one of those. So they are heroes in their own right, and it shows that they ain't scared of a fight. And you know what I'm saying? Like literally a war type fight. So they're not afraid of any opponent that they step in the ring with.
Remember that last year, Don King had the Ukrainian ring. His ring.
That was nice. Yeah, when he did the
ring.
tribute.
Yeah,
to the Ukrainian war. Yes, that was
The
badass.
ring was draped with Ukrainian colors, the turnbuckles, the mat, everything, the ropes.
Oh, it was nice. Blue and yellow everywhere.
Homage. Yeah, he paid homage to them.
That was nice. Okay, so I'm seeing some predictions here. Sherman is trying to bow out gracefully.
Come on, Sherman.
Come on, coach. Come on, coach. All right.
Straddling the fence, Sherman.
I'm going 50-50, he says. You're not
You can't straddle the fence, Sherman.
So I think Danny is saying, for argument's sake, he's playing devil advocate, basically.
Okay.
I'll go with Lomo. Everybody is going for Devin Haney.
I like that
So
too.
I'll take the other guy. You like what?
My heart is really with Loma, but something. If I had to bet, I probably would, But I think deep down inside, I want Loma to win. To be honest.
You know what? That is just you. That's like you straddling the fence too. You and Sherman.
No, I gave my opinion who I thought was going to win, but I feel like deep down, I really am more of a Loma fan. Deep down.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe
but
you.
But I just think Loma's getting a little up there in age, and
that's right.
Devin Haney is,
he's fresh,
young. He's gonna have a lot of size advantage come fight night.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what his size is gonna be on fight night. I said that to my friend Jay Streeter, that's on Twitter. He likes Twitterverse. So I told him I was going for Loma, but I was concerned about the rehydration of Devin Haney, like what that looks like. Let's see what Danny says. Oh, he said, that's two of us. Go, BPH.
I was just going to ask Danny, is Castro coming? Hey, that's cool there. I am Castro.
He said, like Joe Louis. All right. Danny says.
Is he saying they're going to be there or Ian Castro was there?
Yeah, he's saying that they saw the ring in Don King's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that blue and yellow ring. He was still using it in that second fight that he had in Miami.
Oh, I thought Danny said him and Castro was going to be at the Hall of Fame.
I know they might be. Castro might tag along. He was there before with Danny when he received his Hall of Fame ring. Sherman is now, ladies and gentlemen, he is now putting his hat behind Lomachenko, baby. He was forced to make a decision.
The beautiful Dahlia sounds like me right here.
All right. Danny says his boxing is off the charts.
It is.
It really is. It's going to be, that experience is going to come in handy for Lomachenko. Dahlia Duran says, my heart with Loma, but my money is with Devin Haney, baby.
She sounds like me.
Oh, Dahlia, you cheater.
Like
yeah, she plays. She's straddling the fence too.
No, she gave her what she gave.
She said her money is one place, but her heart is somewhere else.
Well, she picked what she think will win. She had to bet.
True.
Rob from the UK.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got Rob MC. That's right, our British boy. He's back in the house for Boxing Playhouse After Dark. I'm so glad you found us. Because I had been missing Rob for a few weeks now. My goodness.
Danny said he will be there and maybe another one of his monsters. Danny gonna bring another killer with him.
Wow. Okay. Let's see what else Rob says. I've been poorly all week, watching from my sick bed.
Hope you feel better, Rob.
Oh yeah, Rob. I hope you got rid of that fever and that tea helps. Yeah, we hope you feel better real soon, man. You know, I was down for like 3 weeks. I got them cooties, them Las Vegas cooties.
Rob, if you was here, I'd give you some of this drink just to make you feel so much better.
You need some concoction, huh? One day soon, we're gonna tell how he does it, how he's able to party at these events and still get his work done at the events. Because, you know, boss lady here, I make sure we get them posts in. And then he is still partying and having fun. People don't think he's actually working. Then they go and look at our pages and they see like, damn, they actually are like putting this content out. So I got to give him credit. There's something in that cup, guys, that chalice, that gold chalice that's, you know, helping him out. Coming soon, we're going to tell you how you can get this product. All right. Danny says, get better, Rob. Oh, they're talking to each other. We got Brenda in the house. What's going on, Brenda? Oh, we miss you so much. We got to have her back on the show soon.
Bring her back on ladies' night.
Oh, yeah, she got to have a ladies' night soon. We got to catch up with who she's putting her money behind in these ladies' events. We got to see what's going on.
What Danny said about Vegas.
Oh, okay. Danny, what happens in Vegas didn't always stay in Vegas. Yeah, you should know better than anybody. Yeah, them cootie show they didn't stay behind. I wanted them to though, Danny.
Definitely.
Yep. Okay, Rob says his fever did break, so that's good. Dahlia says she hopes he feels better soon. Oh, look at our boxing family
Wow.
supporting each other.
What's the weather like over there, Rob? Is it cold and misty, or what is it like over there?
Well, he's saying that cooties not heard that word since the 80s.
I haven't heard that word either in a while.
You know what? I guess I'm showing my age. All right, Danny says, oh, we already read that comment. We got referee Alicia Collins, who is celebrating her birthday, baby. Happy birthday to you. Okay, that's my Marilyn Monroe when I give just for Emelio. So consider yourself special. All right, you just got to make it like a little breathier, you know. Right. Yes, but happy birthday, Alicia. We hope you have a great time. And that is our Florida boxing referee. Okay, so Rob is saying he'd been watching 6 hours of boxing today. Oh, okay, we got to know who you was actually looking at. And then we got Brenda. She says she misses us.
Miss you more, Brenda.
Yes, for sure. And then you asked about the weather earlier in the UK.
Yeah.
He said the weather's just okay. I don't know what his just okay is though.
Yeah.
Because they okay be like 60 and dreary.
Yeah, what's just okay? Wow, what that mean?
We need to know what's the temperature and if it's raining.
What just okay mean?
Okay, Danny is talking in Spanish, which is, you know, proper since he is Latin America. I don't know what he was saying. But let's see. Alicia says, oh, shoot, thank you. I do feel it. All right.
Where the party at, Lisa? Where the party at?
I think she's on vacation somewhere. I think she flew out.
She did.
Yeah, where you at, Alicia? Okay, Dahlia, the beautiful Dahlia says, Danny, what happens in Vegas, I'll bring it with me. Like the lingerie from the Victoria's Secret store from the Caesars Palace Hotel.
Beautiful Dahlia.
All right, beautiful Dahlia. Now we see how she rocking in Vegas.
Caesars Palace.
Oh yes, she like that Caesars Palace.
This is like stores in there.
They are, really is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rob says happy birthday to Alicia. Brenda does. Oh, Rob said that he was looking at the Four Kings, Rocky Marciano, Tyson and Mayweather.
That's what we saw.
Yeah, he was watching some good stuff.
That's what we saw. Salt and Pepper and them walking through Caesars shopping.
Who did we see?
Salt and Pepper and them. Remember they had the show. They had the show there. They was walking through shopping and everything.
I thought we saw some more people there too in that Caesars Palace.
Flav was there.
Yeah, like we Flav. We saw that other guy, that James something, that rapper. He only had like one hit, but we saw him too. Oh, I forgot his name. Trinidad James.
He was there shopping.
Yes. Okay. So, okay to Rob is 15 degrees and cloudy.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. No.
That ain't just okay. That's cold.
No. No. Okay.
15 degrees.
Rob said, one thing I didn't know about Tyson, he had 38 convictions at the age of 13. Wow. Whoa. Damn, he was out there getting some damn, like, food to eat and stuff.
Knocking people out, robbing them.
Yeah, but he said 38 convictions. Like, that's like, you know, like, he kept getting arrested.
Wow.
Yeah, like, rough times were hard back then. Yeah, that is rough. Manny Pacquiao, Klitschko, Alan Miller. He's telling me all the names of people he actually watched today.
Alan Minter, oh, man. Alan Minter, Marvin Hagler, Rob.
Well, you know what? We got Janice. Janice is in the house.
Janice Cruz.
Yes, that's Icons.
Mother.
Team Icon moms.
They're going for Loma. Okay.
Happy belated Mother's Day. Loma. Rick and Isaiah are going for Loma.
What
you think? You think they right? Lomachenko getting more support than we think.
I tell you, I like Loma.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta love Lomachenko, man.
I wonder what the odds looking like in Vegas.
You know what? I already said on Tuesdays, heavy bag boxing, guys, 9 p.m. Let me give them a plug. But I already said on heavy bags that I thought that right now, Devin Haney is far like 200 up. But by the time the fight night comes, watch it even out. Because Devin Haney is a Vegas citizen. So, of course, they can bet early. Right. So, I think that Lomachenko fans are going to come in on, on the back end of the week. Yeah, so we're going to start seeing it close the distance, I believe. Okay. But Rob says he loves Loma, but
I'm about 36.
He is getting older.
What is he, 36, 37?
I don't know. Somebody look it up for me right quick. Let's see exactly how old Lomachenko is. But Rob, you're absolutely right. He is getting older. So that means that he won't be moving around as much on his legs as he's done in the past. So he's going to have to get in the pocket, baby. He's going to have to be, he got to be close and up personal with Devin Haney.
He's the same age as, born the same year old, 1988. So he's 35.
No, that ain't
Birthday
that
was
bad.
In February.
I mean, 35 is not that bad when you haven't really been in any wars.
Yeah, you don't really have that many fights as a pro. You only got 17 fights.
Well, you know what it is? It's the 300 amateur fights that's aged him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so all that amateur fighting has aged him. But like I said, professionally, he hasn't been in like a bunch of wars that make you an age 35, like Barroso. Not that we're going to talk about that tonight, okay? I think everybody's talked about that enough.
35.
All right, Joe Louis Patterson had a great day.
Boxing.
Okay, Dahlia says Loma is 35. And thanks, beautiful Dahlia. And Rob says Loma knocked anyone out for a long time. I mean, he doesn't knock out people, but he hits them to the body and makes it, really unpleasant.
You know what? If he would have started his career off like from the bottom, fighting a bunch of cab drivers, and
he would have a higher percentage.
He jumped straight in with a world champion in the second fight.
Yep.
So I think his record would have been crazy with a lot of knockouts if he would have just did it. He just came straight at the top people like right away.
Yeah.
So he didn't really build up a lot of KOs, beating a lot of cab drivers or whatever, or Uber drivers.
Right. I mean, he didn't, and that makes the on box rec at least, it makes the knockout percentage really low.
Right.
But he was hitting people to the body too, and making them hurt and pay for it. So I see that as one of his major weapons in this fight. Brenda is going for Lomachenko too. So, baby, you on your own with this Devin Haney situation.
No, Dahlia with me.
Oh, Dahlia is with you. Yeah, money-wise, she's with you. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he did say he almost has like 400 amateur fights. Crazy
maybe
amateur.
Like 3 losses.
Crazy amount.
I think he only had like 3 losses in an amateur career.
Right, and over there, them Europeans, boy, they is hungry. So that amateur career was probably rough.
Yeah, he got one of the best, probably maybe the best amateur, career.
You know what? We got some of the best fans. I just appreciate everybody being on here tonight and giving us, letting us know how you feel about this Haney versus Lomachenko fight. Now, my next question has to do with whether or not Haney, where does he go if he wins? And Loma, who would you like to see him fight if he wins? Let me know. Like, what do you think the next step is? Okay, so while we're waiting for you guys to tell us about the Lomachenko fight, right? I wanted to just say a few words about the Katie Taylor fight. Like, she's fighting this weekend against Cameron. They're fighting for Cameron's what is she has an undisputed featherweight championships. She's undisputed at featherweight. I believe that's the division. So Katie will be fighting her in her homecoming fight to Ireland, guys. And it'll be her first fight at home. And she's already met up with Deidre Gogarty. Oh my God, so amazing. Katie met her when she was, really young. And she's been like an inspiration to her all these years. So she thought she was going to meet her like the day before the fight, like, for the weigh-in. But she actually was waiting for Katie at her home when she got home, and she surprised her at Katie's mansion that she got there. And that is just spectacular. I can't wait till DAZN shows that tomorrow. Like they're gonna actually show them two meeting and talking. It's really amazing to see, guys. I was able to do a sneak peek thanks to somebody that's a friend of mine in Ireland. But you guys are just gonna be so felt and touched when you see that meeting up, because it's like a generation that went through hell to get to Katie Taylor and her homecoming fight in their home country. Right. It's just amazing. You guys are gonna love that. And on the undercard, and not much talk has been talking about their undercard. Their undercard has Cecilia Brackets versus Harper, guys. I mean, these are both two ladies that's been on top. They've been world champions before, plenty of experience, and they've had some recent loss. Of course, Harper, Terry, she lost to Alicia Baumgardner. And then we have Brackets, who lost to Jessica McCaskill 2 times. So
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, this is the DAZN card, right?
Yes, this is the DAZN card. It's going to be on earlier in the day.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to be on earlier in the day, so you can catch both without a problem. You can catch the Taylor versus Cameron fight, and then you can also go and watch Haney versus Loma later that night. On Haney versus Loma, we're going to have Oscar Valdez returning from his, I think he had a hand injury. So he's going to be returning to the ring. Ooh. And I forgot who else was going to be on that card.
So much boxing tomorrow, man, just all day.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. I don't know why I'm thinking Friday already. Saturday.
Because we partying, we ready for the Hall of Fame.
Get your food, your snacks, whatever you want to get your stuff early. Mm-hmm. You want to be in the house, so you can just watch these fights back to back. Because ESPN, even they got a bunch of fights before.
Yeah, a bunch of fights. And Nico Ali, he's gonna have one of the free fights on ESPN Plus if you can catch that early. I know I have to text just Keith, my brother. And let him know, because he's a huge Nico Ali fan, and he's been looking amazing lately. He's really growing as a boxer and learning along the way.
You know what I used to think about? People watching football like college and pro, and they watch it all day. I'm like, man, how can you do
that? And now we're doing it. We're actually getting a chance to do it with boxing.
Yeah, now.
I mean, it's way more expensive for us to be able to watch all day.
It is more expensive for a boxer.
They did it for free, all day, like a whole weekend of it throughout the week. All of that free. We are paying more, so we at least have that option now.
And now I understand. I understand. Like, if you really love watching something, you will sit there for hours and hours and look at it. Because I didn't understand the football fans all day. College, all these college games, pro games, like, damn, how can you sit there all day like that? But I understand now, because now with these fights, we look at them some weekends, it's like, man, we got a lot of boxing.
Right. You
got to have 2 screens at the same time sometimes looking at it.
Yeah, exactly.
And your DVR recording another card. So it's like a good time for boxing.
We are having to do that lately. Like, we are having to record some and watch some later and do things like that. And that is actually a privilege to be able to watch boxing like that.
Try to stay away from social media, and we look at the fights Sunday morning that we couldn't watch Saturday night. So
breaking news coming soon, guys. Just to let you know, I need you to stay tuned, because we do have some breaking news coming. We're just waiting for our special guests to come in so they can break this news. Yes. I mean, I can't wait. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Hold on a second. I gotta tell our guests to click the button. Okay, so we are waiting, but we are still. I gotta go through Claressa Shields, because she has some great news. Of course, she's fighting Shields versus Hannah Gabriel on June 3rd in Detroit. That is going to be a spectacular fight too. It's a rematch, guys. And some news came out today about Claressa Shields, and she is actually announcing a Night of 1,000 Stars, which is an initiative to recognize youth in Flint, Michigan, as well as Detroit, Michigan. And she's going to do it at the actual event, which means that she's going to be sponsoring a bunch of these, youth to the actual boxing event. And that's amazing. Anytime that you can give back. I mean, look at Deidre Gogarty, how she's giving back to, she gave back to Katie Taylor, and look at the reward of that. I mean, she probably could never imagine Katie Taylor being a main event at home to a sold out arena like that. So these things matter when boxers do that. Right. But just so you know, and you don't forget, Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriel 2, baby. That's gonna be June 3rd. So
Hannah the only one that dropped Shields, or
Hannah is the only one that dropped Shields. Yes, and that's why the rematch.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see. Brenda Love says, "Hey, Playhouse."
Hey, Brenda.
All right. Let's see what else we got.
Sorry.
He says, "I'm undisputed with my super chili."
Hey man, I gotta try that chili.
Ooh, I love spicy. I gotta try it, Rob. Great to see you two back on the show. Been too long. Hey, how I gotta get it together and feel good to get up here and entertain you guys. Boxing is the best sport there is. Absolutely, 100% agree. Oh, he says Shields is an animal. Whoa. I mean, she really is. Like she's one of the best that ever was. That's for sure. Let's see. Did I skip anything else? That said, I have been seeing anybody. I have never seen anybody get a shot at a world title in 3 fights. Yeah, Lomachenko did it. I think it was actually 2 fights. Yeah. I think Salita was the 2nd fight, if I'm not mistaken.
I said amateur pedigree, boy, was so outstanding. The gold medals, and I don't know if he had 3 gold medals or what he had, but
right.
And just that crazy record, man, like 400 fights, 1 or 2 or 3 losses at the most.
Right.
It just, man, the people want to see him at the top right away, and he showed he belonged there.
Let's see. I wanted you to just tell everybody about this Cuban amateur that everybody is talking about.
Alex Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm learning more about him myself. This Cuban guy coming out. A lot of people got to talk on him. I think he's training with Earl Spence. No, he's training with Boots.
Boots, yes, yeah. Boots. He's training with Boots already. Like, whoa. I mean, what can you say about that?
Man, that's a great team right there to be with Derek James. Not Derek James. I keep getting them mixed up with Errol Spence.
Boots.
Boots is Ennis. What's his Bozy?
Oh, okay. Here's our special guest. He finally came in. But guys, what Emelio didn't tell you is that this particular amateur that just turned pro, you got Eddie Hearn saying that he would put him in there against who already?
Tank.
Yeah, put him in there with Tank Davis, talking about he is that confident in this new amateur. So this new amateur boxer turned professional. So
might be like Lomo.
We have to see that.
Ready to throw him to the wolves right away, like Lomo did. He might be that good.
Yeah, for sure. I can't believe it. I'm just surprised.
He has a victory over Sakura in the amateurs.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, we got Schoolboy in the house.
Schoolboy, what's happening?
Schoolboy in the house. Schoolboy. Boxing Playhouse for life.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. Team Schoolboy for life. How about that? All right, so here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get rid of that, okay? And what I have to say to you is breaking news.
Breaking news.
This is for the Florida Hall of Fame boxing event, baby. T&K Boxing's very own Jesus Escalada.
How you guys doing?
The man with too many belts.
And we
Yeah.
got Champ, the
How you
world.
guys doing tonight?
Oh
Well, we
man,
doing
we
all
chilling,
right,
Tito.
Champ. What's up, Champ? What's up, Champ?
Nothing much, man. Just leaving work. Just had some really good business deals, good things coming up in the future. Finally got to lock in one of my personal favorite fighters that got the privilege to see since he started his career. Never had a chance to fight for us in the past, but locally well known. You guys probably heard of his name, Mark Reyes Jr. So he's gonna finally,
Hey,
Woo!
hold up, Tito. I gotta ask you something
Ah,
real quick, man. Are
yeah.
you in California? It look like I see sunlight in your car. It ain't no.
No, 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 no. I'm over here in the gas station. I had to pull over
Oh,
so I could
okay.
talk to you guys.
I'm like, man, where that sunlight coming from?
No, I had to pull over to the gas station to make sure that I get in touch with you guys.
well,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so glad that you took the time to give us this breaking news. So basically, let me get this straight. You're saying that MRJ
MRJ.
is back, and it's gonna be on the June 30th, T&K,
Wow.
Florida, right?
Yep,
Florida, Hall of Fame, baby.
yeah. 15-year anniversary is Mark Reyes is making his fight back home, and he's gonna be our main event
What?
at the moment.
Oh,
At the moment, unless something else happens in the next week or two, that then they might change that. But we got some potential other big names that want to be a part of this huge event. It is the
okay.
15-year anniversary, but so it's a pleasure to have him on board. I'm glad that he's going to be part of our show, you know,
Mhm. Oh,
and
for
uh,
sure.
and not only that, but Isaiah, T&K fighter, you know,
Isaiah
Bad time.
Requelme.
yeah,
Icon,
Bad
baby.
time.
Yes.
he's stepping up big time. We're actually going against Chrissy Martin's 9-0 fighter, so
Uh-oh.
he's going to be stepping it up. He wants to show everybody that he is a icon, a future icon.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that,
Cool.
because he's only 5-0. He's 18 years old, going against a 24-year-old kid that's 9-0. So he's gonna, him and his team that say, "Yo, we want to step up." So that's what they wanted. Christy Martin,
Oh,
I appreciate her for stepping up on board and putting her fighter against one of our fighters. So
Wow.
it's a blessing.
oh, wait a minute. So Christy Martin's boxer is going to be facing
A team,
Requelme.
yeah, Team K fighter. Yep,
Tito
Oh.
said he's 9-0. Our fighter.
yep, yep.
Wow, this is some hot
Wow.
news. This is
I like
fresh off the press, baby. Now, this particular
that.
Florida Boxing Hall of Fame show is really starting to shape up. I mean, we got T&K boxer Isaiah Requelme, and we got MRJ Mark Reyes Jr. coming back as the main event. I mean, what else is you hiding from me?
What you hiding, Tito?
No, no. Right now we do have 9 scheduled bouts,
Give
but
me
we
this
work.
drink. I need some drink for this.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna take a
you
drink.
know we are scheduling. Hopefully on Monday we can lock in two more St. Pete's best. Mike Misa, that he's fought for us in the past, right?
Yes, I remember.
And then and I
What
don't
weight
want to
class he's fighting at? What's that?
say
Cruiserweight?
he fights at 175, doesn't he?
Oh,
From
light
Ali for
heavyweight.
Coach
Okay.
from Coach Ali's gym. He
Coach
just
Ali.
fought on Firefish show. Am I right?
Absolutely, yes.
And
That's
then his partner, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, the one that won the NBA title. What was his
Silver?
No, not a silver though. He won the NBA title. He's a 8-0. He's also one from
The one that we had on the show. Habada.
How about
Habada.
so yep. So I have both of the 175 fighters from Ali's gym. St. Pete gonna be on our show too.
All right. This is shaping up to be a Tampa Bay affair right now. We got some of the top talent that is in Tampa Bay, Florida on the Hall of Fame show. And what I love about it is everybody working together.
Yeah, so we also have Craig Williams from St. Pete versus Wickett from Plant City Boxing.
Oh,
So
okay.
so we're
City in the
It's
house.
starting to shape up. There's going to be a lot of different cities coming on board. Um, we are working on a potential heavyweight bout between Jose Medina and a potential opponent here from Ocala, Florida. So once that contract is signed, we'll mention that fight coming up.
Oh, I love Jose.
So we're gonna we're starting to shape up the card pretty good. It's gonna be an amazing night of boxing, that's for sure. Schoolboy will be performing again in our intermission break.
Okay, Schoolboy in the house. What's up?
Tito, you got any women in action?
Currently, at the moment, no. This is probably out of, I think, all of our shows. I think this might be the first time we might not have a female fighter on it.
Okay.
Since that's we originally had Taz Crease Brown scheduled on the fight, but they took a different fight.
Okay.
So they're going to be fighting somewhere else. So but there's plenty of time. It's well over 6 weeks away, so you never know who gets on board.
How many fights you got already, Tito?
We have 9 locked in, and by the time everything's done, we'll probably be around 13, 14 fights.
Yeah, we're gonna be there all night.
Hey!
And listen, it's gonna be all night because they don't get no first round knockouts. These fights go, we match them up well. You're gonna whoever pays their $60 to see a GA ticket, they're gonna enjoy every bit of it.
Okay. Oh, so you saying that you're gonna have these boxes where they're gonna get matched up? They're gonna be in for some competitive fighting.
Yeah. This is anything less than a competitive fight would be a disrespect for the Hall of Fame and the inductees that's gonna be watching these young guys. They understand this is just not a regular home show. This is once a year. They get inducted with their peers, and so they're all stepping up.
All right. So let me just say this, Tito. You are doing dual roles for the weekend because you also are an inductee this year as a promoter. I mean, how does it feel?
Tito?
I won't know. I'm so you know me, guys. You know me. I'm so busy that I don't think it hit me yet. Okay. So I mean, by the time it hits me, it might be the day I wake up from tearing down that ring, and then I have to. That's when my wife would get me together and force me to take a shower and get all cleaned up, and then I think that's when it'll start kicking in.
Have you wrote a speech or are you gonna freestyle it?
Oh, my wife is afraid if I freestyle it. So she might help me write the speech just so I won't get kicked out and they won't take my ring back.
Oh, okay then. I mean, hey, I'm looking forward to it. I told Emelio, I'm also looking forward to people like Coach Sherman and of course Emelio. I got to see what everybody's threads are gonna be looking like that night at the gala on Saturday night. Y'all be dressed.
Listen, man. I don't know if anybody compete with your hubby. And he takes the hat. Listen, boy. I don't know. I think. Listen, if it was a dress contest, he'll win it every year.
Oh man, no.
Yeah, we might need to invent that. I mean, but I just love the way all the men are dressed to impress that particular night, the gala dinner night.
Or if we can make Emelio come out of retirement and do some kind of 1 or 2 hits, then I think that'll seal the show.
The music, the music now. He do. I get a lot of compliments on the theme song that he has for us. Like,
maybe instead of me playing it, he might have to perform it.
Instead of the DJ, you like get up there and perform this song.
Emelio, you're gonna have to come out of retirement. You're gonna have to start practicing. You got 6 weeks.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's make it happen. We gotta.
I think so. I think it's well deserved. Boxing Playhouse has been a huge part of our success. We're glad that you guys stuck with us as show number 1. I'm glad to say by the time June hits, we'll have show number 60 completed and done in our books.
That's amazing.
And you guys have been a part of the ride, so we appreciate you guys a lot. And
definitely.
Thank you for everything.
If anybody want to see the BoxRec fights, they can go on boxrec.com to see T and K Boxing Promotions record. And you'll see why he's a Hall of Famer this year as an inductee for a promoter. Now, you in a year have taken the heavyweight, you took it to the next level. And you're showing how these rankings and how you can move up through the rankings if your heart and your passion is really into fighting and getting like a championship or a title shot early. So tell us a little bit about that. It's such an accomplishment.
850, 850, 850. Yeah, 850. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said,
Sure.
time to go. I'm always trying to help somebody. Um, I'll be honest with you. Is it all comes down to one simple thing. If you believe in yourself, you're gonna go out there and win or lose. But either way, you're still winning. When you lose is when you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So if
Hmm.
you're gonna do this sport,
Right.
you have to have a purpose and a reason why you're gonna do it. If you're just gonna do it for fun, you're gonna get hurt, or you're gonna waste a lot of your time away from your family and your friends. And and the sport, let's be honest with you, it doesn't respect you once we leave it. Short-term memory loss. So everybody jumps to the next person. So if you're gonna do it, don't half-ass it and do it right. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not half-assing it. I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I'm gonna do it right. And if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But what I'm not gonna do is just play boxing. And so that being said, I put myself in a situation that hasn't been done in a long time, and the proof is in the pudding. People can say what they want, but I can assure you, not a lot of fighters to do what I did in the last 6 months. 12 fights in 6 months is unheard of in the new age of boxing.
Yeah,
And
no,
I,
that's so amazing.
yeah, and I already beat two former world champions. I'm ranked number 37 in WBC and ranked number 52 in the IBO.
Wow.
Um, so that being said, I already won. I already accomplished what I had to accomplish. I've
Hmm.
proven what I had to prove.
A
Um,
dream of
any
yours, right? It was like
any boxers, coaches, managers, if you
hmm.
want to know how it's done, I proved it. It's in black and white. I did it in 6 months. So they
Right.
can't tell me, hey, listen, it's hard or you can't be done or it takes
Mhm.
2, 3 years. If your kid or woman is willing to fight and you believe in them, you put them
Mhm.
out there to take those chances. Because what I don't want to do, that I don't believe in, is building somebody a fake record and then you put them on a big stage and then they get hurt.
Yeah, that's serious. And I'm all about fighter safety. I got beat up the other day about the fact that I was so committed to fighter safety. And that's a part of the culture we definitely need to change. You can't be doing these fluff fights and not having competition, right? The type of competition. And then you step up and you're going to get hurt. It's very true. So they're not doing their careers any favors by skipping
Or,
over steps
or
now.
let me tell you something. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna remember your win loss record when you leave this sport,
Hmm.
unless they
Yeah,
look it up. Nobody's gonna remember it, right? So if
yeah.
you're
You
gonna
know
do
how
it,
many losses Duran has? You
yeah,
know how many losses Roberto Duran has?
no.
Yeah.
So that being said, if you're gonna do the sport, just go out there and do it. People are gonna respect you more if you go out there and win or lose and put a competitive fight. Where they're not gonna respect us when you go out there beating up an MMA guy and you knock him out at 32 seconds, and then you celebrate like you won the Super Bowl. And that's why and that's why people don't like to pay boxing tickets to see a local show because they feel like it's all one-sided.
Mm,
So, and I've been trying for the last 6 years to change the mindset of people where that's not what boxing is. Boxing is a competitive sport, and that's what we build our name based off of.
you're absolutely right. Now, we're super excited about MRJ being the main event on the June 30th Friday night
Yes,
fights
sir.
for the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. We got our inductee here, 2023 inductee Jesus Escalera, aka Tito. He is also I'm getting this wrong now. Is it UBO
Yeah,
champ,
UBO.
a
Yep.
UBO and a WBC Columbia, is it Colombian belt or Latin
No,
belt?
no, no. The WBC is a feather box belt. and then I am the Colombian heavyweight champion in Colombia,
All right. There
and
you
then
go.
and then I got the ABF titles too.
So
So appreciate that.
amazing career. Huge
Anyway,
promoter now, 60 fights already. I mean, this is like the real deal when we're talking about somebody that's dedicated their life to boxing. Tito, you started out as a referee, am I correct? In the amateurs.
no. I started off as an amateur boxer first
Well,
when I was
first
12
you
years
had
old.
an
Yeah.
amateur boxing career, and
hmm
then you also sparred with world champions like who? Chad Dawson and what's
Chad
some other?
Jackson, Paul Williams, Paul
Oh,
Setterford, Peter Cordona,
mm,
um, just runners for us. Um, just to name a few, you know. But
right.
I was fortunate back in the '90s and the 2000s to be a part of a lot of training camps, and I got to meet a lot of great people, a lot of great coaches, and
Now before you settle down with Kalia.
yeah, and then I settled down, and I became a referee and judge for over 10 years, and
And oh, for 10 years?
yeah, it's been 10 years since
Wow.
the last, from my first time to my last referee fight.
And Tito, you also related to Alfredo Escalera, right?
Yes, he's my uncle, and then also going to be inducted. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't know about this. He's one of the few people that he defended his world WBC title 10 times
Wow.
before he lost it.
Wow.
So
That's okay. So he defended it 10 times. So how
yep.
many years is that? That's like 2, 3 years.
He defended about 3 years. He was also the co-main event when Muhammad Ali fought in Puerto Rico. He
Wow.
main evented 5 Don King shows when Duran was actually the co-main event or the undercard
Oh, so that's another Don King affiliated
fighter.
boxer, inductee.
Yes.
He the reason you got into boxing, Tito, your uncle?
No. It was actually my father. My father, he was a boxer. He got killed when I was born.
I'm
So,
sorry
uh, but the but my family always tried to get me away from boxing. We
about
actually
that.
started. We actually started. Believe it or not, what got me into boxing was my guidance counselor in school because I used to get in trouble a lot and used to fight. She got me like this little air punching bag, the little like the little gloves where you put air in it with your mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and she give me that and give it to my mother for stress relief. So I wouldn't fight the kids at school. and then
Hey,
that's what and then that's what started it. So then from there, I went to Palm Beach Boxing Gym at the time. Steve Shepard owned it. There was a famous IK World Kickboxing Champion,
uh-huh.
and then he ended up selling it to David Luter. There he was also a kickboxing champion and a WBC champion. He was also in the Florida Hall of Fame inductee, and then he sold it to the current people that own it now that runs West Palm Beach Boxing Gym.
I mean, this
Yep.
this you have a healthy boxing career, dedication, hard work, volunteering, no money involved. Also, remember now you always were sponsoring different boxers in that throughout their careers. The boxers that needed help financially, you were the person that stepped in and they was able to count on to support them in a sponsorship way as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's prior to me becoming a promoter because I felt at the time I was doing my part, but a lot
Hmm.
of the fighters at the time was not getting their opportunities or recognition. There was not enough promoters at the time for all these fighters here.
Hmm.
So we promoting and then we started helping them that way.
Hey Tito, this is a dream fight thing I was thinking about. If you could have a dream fight with any fighter, past or present, who would it be, man?
I got about 4 people that I wanted to fight.
Oh yeah?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Or and put it this way, not fight, but if I had the opportunity to at least spar them.
Okay.
One of them is my role model, my the goat for me was Rose Jones Jr.
Man, you can
Um,
still do that.
Hey, y'all can still do it. You can do it on this card. You can do it
so
on
so
June
Roy to me was the top one. The second one was Evander Holyfield.
Okay.
Then I would have loved to spar him, or I even told I had the pleasure to speak to him last year when he got inducted David Tua. I told him it would have been a dream just to spar and get some work with him.
Man, he wanted to
Um,
come back this year. He actually
That man is
wanted to
hard.
come back to the Hall of
yeah,
Fame this year. He
and
enjoyed
then
it,
and then Tyson would have been one that I would have loved to spar and learn from.
Mike Tyson.
But
Yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge too.
I wouldn't say I wanted to fight them because I had way too much respect for them, and I
Uh-huh.
probably would have done not that good at all against all four of them. But sparring them, I would have learned something from them. Each one of them has something special, and out of those four, only one of them would have been taller than me. That was Evander. He was 6'1". Everybody else is about my same height,
I
5 foot
want
11.
Evander to come to one of our Hall of Fames. I actually was surprised that he's not a Hall of Famer. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know what I don't know if he fought in Florida before.
No, remember he fought in Florida in his last fight, but the problem is you have to be
Oh yeah.
inactive for 5 years. I think that
Oh
was what 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when they
yeah.
did it in
Yeah,
Miami.
the exhibition in Miami.
Yes,
Yeah. So he would qualify now. Basically, is what you're saying. He actually
hopefully yes.
qualified. Yeah.
Hey Tito, I want a prediction, man. Between Lomo and Devin Haney this week. Who you
Yeah.
think?
Who you got?
Who you got?
I got the Matrix by decision.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Matrix.
Hey, Tito's on my side this time. Tito's on my side. Listen, we don't never agree. So this is like special right here. Tito and I said it's gonna be high tech. Okay, Noma. That's gonna pull it out. Why do you think this? What is your reason?
I think he had enough time from his recovery from his injury,
Mm-hmm.
so you're gonna see a better version of him. Plus, he's been out the ring, so he has not that chance to actually let his body recruit.
Mm-hmm.
He was a lot of people don't know when he went pro right after the amateur career, he had a fast track too.
Mm-hmm.
And this is so sometimes when you have a break, you actually come back better and stronger. That
Yeah.
being said, I think Haney is a hell of a fighter. He should be bigger, more pressed. I just don't feel like he's gonna be fast enough. Now, if he bullies him and walks him down, that may be a whole completely different fight. But if he tries to outbox him, Loma's gonna just nitpick him and outpoint him.
Mm.
Tito, in a year or two, I want to see Icon in the mix.
Listen, the way his team is going, his father, his mentor, and his
Mhm.
coach, um, they're the real deal, man. They're not playing around. They get into sparring. They get into work, and these guys are not they're not playing boxing.
You know what? I like that Requel Me team. That's they chose the right name, Icon. They're striving to be more than just, like those type of fighters that just want to go after the money. Like they actually want to get that legacy too. So
Right.
that's something that's different. And I
Well, I
really
mean,
like the way he looks in the ring. His stance is amazing. He's got a quick hook, a right hook, I believe it is. That's really nice. So he's got potential, definitely.
no, he's definitely composed. This will be his last fight. This fight is going to be in a cash weight at 137. After this fight, he's going to be moving up to 140,
Oh, well,
and then
well.
yeah. So
Catch him at
so
140.
Man,
I mean, he would devastate Rolly after what we saw the other week. I mean, he would blow
hey
Rolly out of the door.
who said old guys can't fight?
mm-hmm.
I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say you guys didn't say it, but it was man online. They was dogging that old man. That
Oh,
man came out to fight.
I just got scared for him once he got hurt. I started feeling like, I wasn't talking about his age is 40, Tito, but I was more talking about like weathering, like you were saying, like a hard fought 40-year-old, like where you done had you could tell he's done been through some like rough fights, like he didn't have an easy road at all. So I got scared for him as far as fighter safety.
Oh, they're not doing the rematch. I'll tell you that.
He just looked old, Tito, on the face, but 40 ain't nothing, man. It's still some
Nah,
damage to 40.
I tell people all the time,
Yeah.
as guys in their 20s, they got 200-300 fights that's more worn out than guys that's in their 30s and 40s.
Like yourself, you dangerous, and you in that age bracket.
I know he got that
I'm an antique man. I'm about to break down pretty soon, so I got to take it easy.
power. I'm surprised you didn't say you wanted to spar with Wilder. I mean, they say that's rough. He's
No,
not.
no, no, no. You see, if you notice the four people that I said,
Yeah.
they're all my height and they're all about the same build as me.
Okay.
Me personally, people like Walter, Ortiz, Joshua.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't know this. Like Larry Holmes said this about 10 years ago when they said he campaigned and they said it should be a super heavyweight division because the heavyweights now is not like the heavyweights we grew up watching.
I mean,
You
pretty
know,
much that's what they're trying to do because they got that bridgerweight now that has
the
more
WBC has that.
boxes that's your size, and then the heavyweights are like Wilder and Fury size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like think about it. These guys are 6'6", 6'7",
Hmm.
6'8". You know,
Yeah.
these it's impossible to get a guy that weighs 215, 210 to compete with these guys. It's just physically, it's just, and these guys are moving just as good as the guys at 210.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, so it's like it's a mismatch.
It's totally like it's in any other weight class. There's no way you would let somebody that's a certain weight fight somebody that's 30, 40 pounds heavier than you.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't, to me, it shouldn't fly in the heavyweight division either, you know?
No, because it becomes uncompetitive
Mm-hmm.
really
Right.
quick, you know. And so, but going back to that's another reason why the heavyweight division is staggered right now because there's only very few big guys that can compete with those guys on the top. Not
Right.
everybody's 6'5" and 6'8", 6 foot. You know, so the small you don't really see other than what Andy Ruiz, and he's what 6'2". He's
Yeah,
probably the smallest out of that whole division that's
side.
competing.
And he overwhelms them with his quick hands. That's how he comes off. Now we also have Big Baby. Yeah, the real Big Baby, Jared Anderson. He's actually got a fight coming up in July
Oh,
against
they're gonna take care of Top Rank is gonna take care of him. They know what they're doing with him. They're gonna ease him in there.
You know what though? I really don't see nothing special about him. I see more special things in a boxer here like Brandon Moore. Like,
Oh, listen,
I don't
I'm gonna
see.
tell you guys. I told you guys this about before he turned pro in my show in Plant City. That kid, I've been in boxing for 30 years. That kid with Coach Marco and his management team, that
Hmm.
kid is something special,
Hmm.
and he takes it seriously. They got trained seriously hard.
Hmm.
Um, and you know how you tell a fighter is when they get hurt and you have their response towards it.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him fight in Mississippi, and he got rocked early, and he overcame it and overshined. I saw him fight in Mexico when he got cut for the first time,
Right.
and it did not overwhelm him at all, and he did amazing in that fight. So plus he's getting that work. He's sparred Water. He sparred Fury. Um, so when you got a young heavyweight that's willing to get that work in, you know what I'm saying, it speaks volumes. I think the way he's going, I can honestly see him being a world champion down the road.
Wow. Yeah, and he's already been a WBC silver belt holder.
Yep.
So
Yep.
from there, you can move him up the ladder fairly easily. But like
Not
I
only that,
said, I don't see anything as special. Like I feel like Brandon Moore is more special than a real Big Baby Anderson.
Anderson fought that Dominican kid in his last fight. Am I right? That was undefeated.
Yes.
Yeah, that Dominican kid, as soon as he got hit, is like his game plan went out the window.
Yeah, he crumbled fast.
Yeah, so I mean, Top Rank is known for matchmaking. Brad Goodman is one of the best in the game. That's why
Now
he's with
you're right
them.
about that.
And but Top Rank is also known to have good referees that know when to stop the fight. And even if if their fighters are winning or losing, they know when to stop it to favor Top Rank. So
I see what you're saying.
yeah, so
Also, now the heavyweights at the top are only fighting once or maybe twice a year. So the guys coming up may never get a look in. Like they may never be able to match up with like a real baby. Anderson is never not going to be able to match up with a Fury or a AJ. I believe he cashing out with this Wilder fight. So
is
yeah,
that fight confirmed?
huh?
Is that fight 100% confirmed?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's all talks right now, and they're saying that they're really taking negotiations seriously.
Ain't
So
nothing confirmed.
Emilio, who you got in that fight?
What'd you say, Tito?
Who you have in that fight?
You talking about Wilder and AJ?
Yeah.
I got Wilder in 30 seconds.
They got on that driver. You almost made me crash.
wow, they're in 30 seconds.
Oh wow.
I mean, it's a possibility though, because I don't feel like AJ has what it takes to be to handle a real serious punch from Wilder.
What fight I wanted to see was Andy Ruiz and Wilder
Yeah,
because
now,
I wanted to see how that
Yeah,
speed would match up. I think Wilder would knock him out, but I was curious to see how a guy that's short and can move and has hand speed if he can give him trouble or not.
yeah, he
I
might get
believe he
Wilder some
could,
trouble.
but they were talking about that fight first before this whole talks came up, and now they're talking about Ruiz possibly fighting Fury next. So
I think Joshua needs to get tested before he fights Wilder. I think the best person that can test him is Ortiz.
Oh,
yeah,
little
that's
King
true.
Kong?
Yeah,
Yeah.
King Kong. That's very true. We haven't ever seen him against King Kong either.
I think AJ's scared to take another L. I think he's ready to
Yeah,
cash
he's
out,
ready
Tito.
to cash out. That's what
Before
this
he take
going
another
on.
L and sit back.
I think Ortiz can beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
They
Yeah,
ducked him before.
100%.
Remember they ducked him before?
Yeah,
Eddie
when
Hearn?
Eddie Hearns had both of
He
them
had them
signed.
both signed and they ducked him.
Yeah, it never happened. Sherman says Wilder, so he's going for Wilder in that matchup.
That's another great coach. A lot of people don't try on is your boy right there. So
Sherman?
Coach Sherman is the truth,
yes,
baby, and he actually supported women boxing before it was popular. So
yeah, yeah.
I tell you, like,
Actually, he has a win against one of my women fighters. Believe it or not.
Oh.
woo, what? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember.
yeah. So yeah, I still owe him some coffee for that.
Rob says, and look at Fury. He fought two guys 3 times. He was playing around with the division and wasteful fights.
I don't even know how you get to 3 fights when he won the first 2. How do you even get to a third fight?
I mean, because people felt like Wilder might have won that
I'm
first
talking about
fight.
he fought what's his name?
Who?
Cesaro.
Shizora, yeah,
3
that was
times.
3 times. He fought Shizora
I
for
can
no
see
reason.
the Wilder fight because the first fight was a draw or whatever. But
It's sure Shizora, he actually, I mean, he helped Shizora get a lot of money. They got to be very close friends.
Emilio, which fight you want to watch this year?
what fight I want to see this year?
Yes.
Man, I know people are tired of talking about it, man. But I would love to see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford finally, make that fight happen.
Who you got on that fight?
I think I got Bud on that fight, man. I slightly favor Crawford on that.
Wow.
Yeah. Who would you want to see?
I think that's the fight to watch. I just think that the fight not happening has given Spence more time to recover. I just see that because of that, I just see Spence winning the fight.
Well, maybe so. He is getting a real rest this time in between these accidents.
Hey, what's up with our boy Keith Thurman? One time Thurman. When we gonna see him fight, guys?
I just see he had another baby on us, didn't he? Tito?
Oh my God.
TV. I said, dang, he had
Yeah.
baby.
But you gotta fight so you can pay for those babies.
Right.
Babies are expensive, huh?
Yeah, they are. Hopefully we can see him in the Hall of Fame so I can pick on him a little bit.
He was playing that waiting game, hoping Errol Spence was gonna fight him, man, and waiting, and Errol Spence really didn't want to fight him. He trying to make that Crawford fight, and
I think Errol Spence is just doing that not because he's scared of him, because it's more of a payback. Because when he wanted Keith Thurman didn't want to give him the opportunity.
Yeah,
right.
It's a game. It's like a payback. You're right.
Keisha stay busy instead of just
but you
trying
didn't
to wait for that.
You didn't ask. He asked you who would you like to see him fight.
Oh, Keith Thurman?
Yeah.
Man, fight one of these young guns. Fight Boots.
That's not gonna happen. You know that. Come on, man.
Oh
Well,
Lord,
you
I would
you
actually like to
definitely
see
trying to
him
get banned
fight.
from ever interviewing him again, saying that out loud.
I would actually like to see him fight Conor Ben. Like he needs a damn good lesson. He needs a boxing lesson from somebody like one time. Because he thinks he's all that, and it's like, dude, you ain't even fought nobody like real welterweights that's got true boxing skills yet.
He needs a get back fight. He needs just a fight just to get active.
Who? Which one?
Keith Thurman.
Well, that's Conor Ben.
Kind of then he get over the steroid thing.
Yeah, well, he ain't fought either. That's the point. Like they both haven't fought in a while. I
What
mean,
about him versus Laura?
Lara
Yeah.
Lara getting ready to fight Danny
Garcia.
Is it signed and delivered or not yet?
I think they're pretty close if it ain't signed.
But that they fighting at middleweight. Like he done
Who
gone.
you guys got on that fight?
I like Lara. Like that's that Cuban pedigree, and now he sits down on his punches more.
I got Lara.
Yeah, I got Lara too. That's
I don't know. Garcia's last performance looked amazing.
Yeah, Garcia did look good in his last performance, but it was Jose Benavidez. You know.
Yeah.
So he has that knee issue, I believe. Like he's not 100% ever. You know.
Tito, they talking about David Morrell and David Benavidez fighting too.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know about that one. That's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Yeah, they talking about that, making that fight.
They said that's seriously a chance that's coming down the pipeline. And so, you know, who would you have in that fight? Morrell versus.
I'm not picking that because I'm actually meet both of them down the road and shake their hands, and they might look at this interview and not shake my hand and give me an autograph. So I ain't gonna say nothing. I plead the fifth.
I'm going with Morrell. I think that's a Cuban pedigree again, and he's youthful, and he knows how to set up a good punch. He knows how to bait people in, you know, and land some. And he's got power. He's got power too, just like Benavidez. Okay. And he's actually big. He's actually like the similar size, which is something Benavidez isn't really used to.
I want to see that fight.
Yeah, I gotta stay with. I gotta choose Morrell in that one. Wow. So we're gonna let you go, Tito. Yeah. We're not gonna.
Thank you so much for everything.
We're gonna go ahead and recap real quick.
What time is it over in Vegas, Tito?
We're gonna take you out with this Florida Boxing Hall of Fame promo that we created.
All right, awesome. Thank you, guys.
So look at it real quick.
I'm very surgical, lyrical when I'm physical. So batted now it's medical, some say critical. It's gonna take a miracle, bright lights looking spiritual. Written down like biblical, I finally reached the pinnacle. I'm very surgical, physical when I'm lyrical. So batted now it's medical, some say critical. It's gonna take a miracle, bright lights looking spiritual. Written down like biblical, I finally reached the pinnacle. Playhouse. Without a doubt, all the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
Yes! And that is going to be the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame, June 30th through July 2nd. We're talking about fireworks, baby. This is 4th of July weekend where we're going to celebrate these inductees and the lifelong boxing careers that they've had. You just heard from Tito Escalera, TNK boxing promoter, and you heard about his long career in the boxing community and just what he's contributed to boxing. So you're going to have a plethora of inductees who have that type of longevity in boxing that will be celebrating and giving homage to that weekend. That's the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame right here in St. Pete, baby. And we're talking about the Hilton Caroline this time. Gorgeous hotel. And we're going to have way better food this time, I believe, on the dinner gala. And, of course, the fight night is that Friday. We're going to kick off the weekend with the fights, baby. Professional bouts. Headlined by none other than MRJ. Right. That's right. We got Mark Reyes Jr. coming back to the ring on this card. I can't wait to see him return to the ring. It's going to be amazing for that main event. And then Team Icon back in action. TNK Boxing's Yeah, like they're one of their favorite fighters. That's on their staple now is Icon. He'll be in there with Christy Martin's guy. I gotta know his name. That's yeah, and they got similar records.
Somebody O must go.
Somebody's O is got to go. So we're talking competitive fights here, people. And then they also he did say that he was gonna have Jose Medina as a heavyweight going against somebody with a competitive record as well. So no fluff fights, baby, on this card. We're talking about major competitive fights coming your way. Get your tickets now. www.boxingplayhouse.com will have more information. And you also have www.floridaboxinghallofame.com and TandKBoxingPro.com. All have the tickets, information for your hotel to get booked at a discount rate. And you can get your tickets to the expo, the gala that's on Saturday nights, and then the ceremony that is going to be Sunday where the inductees get their nice fat golden rings. And I can't wait to be there. We got inductees like Roy Jones Jr. getting their Hall of Fame rings this year. It's going to be an amazing weekend. I'm so excited, guys. And I can't wait to see Danny Santiago in the building, Sherman Henson, Coach Henson.
One of his monsters with him.
He might be on the card if he brings them now. That's another one that might happen. I hope it's Alex. I hope it's Alex Castro. Well, anyway, guys, it's been amazing talking to you. Make sure that you keep up with your fights this weekend. We got Katie Taylor versus Chantel Cameron for the undisputed belt. And that's the homecoming bout that's in Ireland. We also have on that same card, Cecilia Brækhus fighting Terry Harper. And then we do have later that night, Haney versus Lomachenko. On the undercard is Oscar Valdez as well as Nico Ali. We'll see you next week, starting with Danny's show, which is the Latin America podcast. That's going to be on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Boxing Playhouse, as well as our new Facebook page, which is called Playhouse Enter, which is basically for entertainment. Because your boy here, he loves to have other topics like music and culture and boxing all in one. Oh, and don't forget fashion.
We got one last prediction, baby.
All right, we got one last prediction. CJ, what's up, CJ?
CJ got Haney.
CJ will be on deck at the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame as well, volunteering his time for the cause. We can't wait to see you, CJ.
Haney by unanimous decision.
Haney, we got two.
So me, CJ, and
Dahlia are Haney.
Haney.
And then me, Tito, Rob, Danny, and Sherman Henson are Lomachenko. What a fight. I love it when everybody is not sure as to who the winner is. That means we're watching a real bona fide competitive fight, guys. See you next week. Love ya. You ready, baby? You ready to go?
Next time.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you so much. Mwah.
Peace.
The Boxing Playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.